It was a cold, stormy night when Emma moved into the old, abandoned house at the edge of town. The locals whispered stories of strange disappearances and shadows moving on their own. As she unpacked her boxes, she noticed an old mirror covered in dust. When she wiped it clean, she felt a sudden chill crawl down her spine. In the reflection, behind her, was a dark figure with glowing eyes, but when she turned around, nothing was there. The wind howled through broken windows, and the lights flickered as if warning her to leave. That night, Emma couldn't sleep. The shadows in the corners of her room seemed to stretch and move with every flicker of the candlelight. She heard faint whispers, almost like someone calling her name from the darkness. Hesitant, she followed the sound to the basement door. The whispers grew louder, more urgent. As she opened the door, a cold gust of air slanted against the wall. In the basement, the walls were covered with strange symbols, drawn in some dark, oily substance. The whispers became voices, chanting in a language she didn't understand. The temperature dropped so low that her breath was visible, and she saw the dark figure again, now standing in the corner watching. The next morning, Emma woke up feeling drained and disoriented. Her reflection in the mirror looked wrong. Her eyes were darker, almost black, and for a moment, they didn't seem like hers. She tried to shake it off, but the whispers followed her everywhere. By nightfall, objects in the house started moving on their own, books flying off shelves, chairs sliding across the floor. Emma felt a cold force inside her, urging her to do things she didn't want to. Her voice changed when she spoke, carrying a tone that wasn't hers. The dark figure appeared closer now, smiling with a horrifying, toothy grin, its presence pressing down on her very soul. Emma discovered an old, tattered journal hidden under the floorboards. Its pages described the ritual to summon a djinn, promising power, but at a terrifying cost. That night, compelled by an unseen force, Emma gathered candles, salt, and strange symbols from the journal and began to recite new incantations. The room shook violently, shadows twisted unnaturally, and the air thickened with a stifling darkness. The djinn appeared, towering and monstrous, with eyes like burning coals. Its whispers turned into deafening roars, shaking the very walls. Emma realized too late that she hadn't summoned it, it had chosen her. Emma's home had become a prison. The walls seemed alive, breathing and pulsating with dark energy. The djinn stalked her relentlessly, its eyes glowing in every shadow, its voice echoing inside her head. Desperate, she remembered a line from the journal, "Only the pure of heart can banish it." Racing against time, she gathered salt, iron, and holy water. She traced protective symbols around the house, chanting with trembling lips. The djinn screamed, shaking the foundation, knocking over furniture and hurling objects. A blinding light filled the room as the ritual reached its climax, and the djinn let out a final roar before vanishing, leaving Emma trembling, scarred, but alive. Emma sat in the wreckage of her once peaceful home, the remnants of the ritual smoldering around her. The djinn was gone also, she thought. Shadows still lingered in the corners, whispering faintly. She felt the chill brush her neck and throat, realizing the mirror in the hallway was fogged with cold breath. In its reflection, she saw the same glowing eyes staring back, closer than ever. A faint whisper echoed, "I'll be back." Emma screamed, but her voice was swallowed by the darkness. The camera pans out, showing the house on the hill, silent yet ominous, as the storm begins again, hinting that the horror is far from over.